So the message for you, Virgo, that is coming across the very first one is that some of you might be feeling a little bit in the dark about situations, like not really knowing what's going to happen, what is happening, what will be, where to go, what to expect. So it's like it's suspense mode, and you are, in the dark, which means that things are not clear, things are not, fully at the grasp of your understanding. And some of you are just, doing your best during this time to cope with that, unknown element, that it's completely kind of, for some of you, there's a sense of this unknown element completely, controlling your actions for best and for worse, which means that some of you are actually kind of inspired about the potential, about what can happen, because certainly will be a surprise. I feel as all of this is kind of, I get a feeling like some of you feel like something great or something big is about to happen in your life, and I get a feeling that you are right. And some of you feel that with excitement because you feel strongly and you believe that something indeed big and great will happen after this period of like flat line. But others of you are anxious. Others of you, are agonizing and kind of terrified about what this means. I feel like other Virgos are also receiving, like, there's an energy here that focuses a lot on the number two and double things. So I get a feeling like some of you Virgos will receive more than you expect during this period of time. So you might be, for some of you, you might expect something to be, not that important, or to give you a small amount of retribution, and then end up realizing that actually there's more. Or some of you might feel like something is simple to do or to deal with, and end up realizing that it takes a little bit more effort than what you initially expected. Either way, I get a feeling like there's a lot of balance here that you are kind of, you need to manage, like find the right amount of management within so many things that you might be receiving, because I keep getting a feeling like what you will be receiving, it's unexpected. You didn't really see whatever this represents coming your way. So there's a period of adaptation I feel some of you will also go through in order to find the right, skill or place to put this unforeseen element working and functioning right in your life in a way that does not disrupt the balance, or in a way that does not bother you so much. Some of you Virgos are also showing up as being quite in love. I actually feel like infatuated, passionate about someone, or about a relationship taking, a level of passion and chemistry and interest that it's quite, for some of you, quite interesting. It's like the energy of feeling consumed by this passion, or by this fire that it's ignited from the dynamic that you two, whatever it's you and a romantic partner, I feel, or you and a friend, you and again someone new crossing your path. I feel like there's this burning energy, this burning desire, this almost, I have to say, obsession, kind of linking you with someone. So, but because the very first energy that I feel here was dark, I keep getting a sense that you're just going to be, surprised. You don't, if you are a Virgo that don't expect, a lot to happen in terms of your love life, it could be that there's a strong, turnaround for you, and everything starts happening, or will be happening, and fast, and in a very intense form. Or if you don't expect, anything in terms of, any betterment in terms of your career, or in terms of your finances, there can also be a very exciting chance for you to be doing something. I just feel like it will be something that will push you to, again, embody the fire energy, which is all about self-confidence, risk-taking, passion, willpower, being on the lead of situations, not being afraid. And this is something that some of you might struggle with, to fully give in to the fire, because you are aware that fire burns, right? So it hurts, so it's dangerous, it creates damage, but at the same time, if you don't surrender to it, you won't have the full experience. So I feel like some of you Virgos are tested in your limits of what you consider to be safe, of what you consider to be reasonable. It's like being associated, Virgos, with some experiences and relationships during this time that are not reasonable, because fire is not about that. Fire is not reason. And so it's such a different element again from what you are used to, that some of you are really going to be scared of what this represents. There's a real steamy relationship coming up for some of you here. Some of you just you might feel like your feelings for someone are intensified, are strong reactions coming here from the fire domain, which is passion, which is sexuality as well, instinct, sometimes rage, violence, anger, selfishness, ego. So keep that in mind as well. Some of you Virgos wish to go back in time, but this energy that I'm feeling of your wish to go back in time, it's like I don't want to say waste of time, but it's something that you might feel, right, the need to go back, as you feel like that's where something special light that you lost in a way, or that you miss. But the energy that I'm feeling here is that you don't see that what's ahead of you, it's even better, or even more, whatever the past gave you that you feel was good, what's coming for you, it's like triple effect, double effect again of whatever you had back then. So and even for some of you, it's not the aspect of what you are missing about the past, that it's not something that you might not find in your future. It's the fact that you have your back to the future and to the present time, and so you're not seeing. And for some of you, this is why you are in the dark. You're not seeing what's going on with you right now, and so foreseeing, right, having that vision of the tomorrow, because your back is turned to today and tomorrow. And so there's a message of needing to recenter yourself. Use the past as reference, as inspiration, of course, as support. But don't forget where you are, and don't forget that tomorrow is another day, which means that life is happening. Even if you are feeling frozen or stuck, things are still happening, or even if are happening behind the scenes. If you connect with the energy of time, you can really get a sense that, again, something is coming for you. So I hope you have a great time. I hope I was able to provide some insight with this short channeled message for you, Virgo, and hopefully I'll be back soon with some of my tarot insights.